Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back once again. It is me, Malt. So happy to be here with you guys today. So, this is going to be my second time recording this video. This is a clip from a arena match earlier, guys. I actually got to go late game in arena, and you guys know how I feel about late game, so I had to share with you guys. But I recorded earlier with face cam, and at 23 minutes in, guys, quick time quit, face cam was lost, and I lost another face cam earlier, so I'm not going to do face cam with this. I apologize. I got to figure out what's going on with it, but I also have to make sure that I get the videos out to you guys. So that's how we're doing it, all right? But anyways, we are coming up. We are doing our normal strategy on this map. So on this map, generally I build to defend a rush initially. But then you kind of feel out a player and see if you think they're going to rush or not. This guy's sending me eco, so I don't believe he's going to be rushing at round 13. So, eventually, so I can do different upgrades. Generally, when I do a sub and a ninja, I go straight for the flash bomb, and then I go straight for the reactor sub as well, so that I don't waste any money along the way. But now, since he's sending eco, I do have to make sure that I defend well enough as well. So we got to pay attention to that, and we have to make sure that we are doing things correctly. So you can see right now, getting a little overrun, not really overrun, but it's getting pretty close over there. And we are still holding off though, still 150 lives, doing really good there. Even though he's sending pinks, trying to get those to leak through, but they're not going to. So we're going to have to choose some different upgrades than we normally would, but totally fine with that. We're going to drop off a couple attacks there in the middle to hold off. We got airburst darts. Best thing about the subs, guys, airburst darts. If you have like 3 subs with airburst darts, they can hold off anything until leads start coming out. So they absolutely crush. If you guys never use subs, definitely use them. Build airburst. We're going to end up building a couple of different subs in this round, so you guys definitely have some awesome stuff planned. But let's just go ahead and first of all, I'm just gonna mention one quick thing to you guys that I've been noticing in the comments. So a lot of you guys who are unbelievably full of yourselves, that's right, a lot of you guys are saying that I'm a noob, that I have so much to learn with this game, that I'm talking as if I know a lot, I'm talking like I'm a professional, all this kind of stuff. If you're one of those people and you know it, first of all, I'm sorry that you're one of those people. That's genuinely unfortunate that that's who you are. But I do not think that I'm a noob. Not even close. Do I think that I'm a pro at this game? No. Do I know a good bit about this game? Yes, I do. And to prove that, anyone who's learned anything from my videos, comment down below, okay? Just to show those people that are saying I don't know what the heck I'm talking about, comment down below and say, hey Malt, thanks to you I learned blank, okay? That'd be really cool to see, super encouraging for me, because I do feel like I have stuff to teach you guys, because I've learned a lot about this game. I do, however, still have a lot to learn. I do. I mean, there's a lot to learn when it comes to strategies. There's a lot to learn when it comes to defenses and all that kind of stuff. I've only played probably 800 rounds in this game, when a lot of the other YouTubers like Super John Bombo and other people have played thousands and thousands of games. So do I compare myself to them? No, not at all. I'm just trying to be an entertainer for you guys and teach you things that I know. I don't think that I've misled anyone in things that I've said, because the strategies that I show a lot of times work, because I show them working, if that makes any sense. But that was just a little tangent to all the trolls, to all the people who think that they're better than everyone else. If you're one of those people, I apologize that you think you're better than everyone. That's wildly unfortunate. But let's go ahead and jump into this. We're at round 14, guys. We're building our eco up. He's building his eco up. We're at about 447 eco. Not about. We're at 447 eco right there. And we've got 2 ninjas. We've got 1 reactor sub, which is awesome. I love reactor subs. Reactor subs pop lead. They get rid of camo. They're just a great sub to have for clearing out the under balloons, like the balloons that are underneath MOABs, things like that. So you always want to have at least 1 to 2 reactor subs, just because they really, really do help out. You can see what it's doing right there. It's owning his eco as it comes in. The ninja's not even touching the eco. That sub is doing everything to those balloons as they come in. So Subs are a very, very well-rounded tower. They can see camo along one tree. They can pop lead along one tree. They can pop MOABs along one tree. I like them a lot better than the Buccaneer. Now, some people like Buccaneers better because if you build a 2-4 Buccaneer, you can take out a MOAB very, very easily, which is pretty epic. But if you build a 2-4 sub, you can do the same thing. It's just a little bit different, but you can do a lot of damage and take out some big balloons with it. So, it's just your personal preference, but for me, I love the subs because with advanced intel, you can see all the way across the map. You can even use, here's one strategy that I'm sure those people who think that they know everything definitely already know, but for those of you who don't use subs, you can build a 2-0 dart monkey all the way across the map and get advanced intel on your sub, and your sub can now shoot lead. Or, not lead, it can now shoot camo. Obviously, if it has ballistic missiles, it can shoot lead. But for the most part, I just love advanced intel. I think that it's an awesome ability. I think it makes subs such a versatile tower because they can shoot all the way across the map. And it uses other towers that you're going to be using anyways, you know what I mean? So, very, very cool. Definitely love the sub. Without a doubt, one of my favorite towers in the game. Ninjas, though, are probably my favorite tower because I just think they're epic. I love Bloon Jitsu. I love 4-2 ninjas and I love 2-4 ninjas. Yeah, 4-2 and 2-4. Yeah, I love all types of ninjas that you can get. They're absolutely epic. But we're at round 20 right now. We're still building our eco. We're at about 700. And we're going to continue building it throughout the round. I'm still paying attention, though, making sure that I have good enough defense, and so on and so forth, just to defend well enough. So we're going to get another airburst starts right there on another one of those subs, and it's going to go ham. It's going to do absolute work. I love airburst starts so much. But here's something else that I wanted to talk to you guys about when it comes to learning, because, like I said, I'm still learning. I'm not a pro, but I'm not a noob at this game. And here's the thing. So, in order to prepare for late game, even early game, it's important to know at which rounds certain things happen. So what I would encourage you to do is pull out a piece of paper and a pen or a pad, whatever, and take some notes on the game while you're playing it. So you can see right there, round 22, that's the first time that I've seen ceramics. I'm not sure if that's certain. I wasn't necessarily paying attention before, so don't write that down because that might be wrong. But here's what you need to do. You need to go through and you need to pay attention to at which round certain things come out. So, round 11, I believe, camos come out. That could be wrong, but the first camo comes out then, I'm pretty sure. Round 19, the first lead is sent by the game. Now, you can send lead at earlier rounds. You can send regen, no cooldown lead at round 15. So you have to pay attention to what the opposing player can send as well as the game. Round 27 is the first MOAB that comes out. Round 13 is when you can send regen rainbows. Round 8 is when you can first send regen. Round 12 is when you can first send camo, things like that. It's very important just to write that down, have it with you as you play until it becomes second nature and you learn a lot more about the game and you learn when things happen. So as you're building, you can prepare for that. So I know right now, alright, I'm 3 rounds away from the first MOAB coming out. So I'm going to need some MOAB popping power. I don't need balloon popping power as much. So, like, if I were to just have 2 flash bomb ninjas and the reactor sub, I would do barely any damage to a MOAB if it came out. So, at this point, I'm thinking, alright, I would like to get a Bloon Jitsu Ninja. I would also like to have a couple of subs that are not reactors, that are 2-3 subs, so that they can do some work. Also, you want to have at least a couple of your towers focused on strong, because as the MOABs come out, you want to make sure that some of your towers are dealing damage to the MOAB, and some of your towers are dealing damage to the balloons that can very easily slip through. So if you have everything on strong, you're going to be in trouble because some balloons are going to get through and you're going to end up losing. So you want to make sure that you have good coverage of all the balloons that are coming out. There are also certain towers that you want to use close on, or you want to use last on, things like that. Whenever I use a cannon, I use close, just because that way it doesn't miss, it focuses on what's right next to it, blah, 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 so on and so forth. Whenever I use a juggernaut, So that would be a 4-2 dart monkey. A lot of times I'll put it on last, especially if it's facing down a line, because that way it shoots all the way down the line and does work. If you focus on first, eventually it's not going to shoot down the line anymore, and it's actually going to miss a lot of the balloons. So that's another kind of strategy type thing you can do, where you focus on what your tower's ability is and what it needs to be focused on. So that's another thing you just got to play around with, you got to mess around with and work with. But as you can see, round 27 right now, we've got 1200 eco, not too shabby. I'm perfectly okay with that. We're holding off well against the MOABs. One little test that you want to make sure you do, guys, is if round 27 comes and you have to use your balloon energy to defend it and to make it through, you're in trouble. You're going to need to build up your popping power, and you're going to need to quit spending money on eco. Anytime that you have to use your balloon energy, you got to be aware that the next round is most likely going to be harder, and you're really going to need to save. You're going to need to save up some money and start building some towers. So you can see right here, I'm doing well, haven't had to use any balloon energy. I've got 2 flash bomb ninjas that are doing work for me. I love flash bomb ninjas, especially when you upgrade them to sabotage supply line or a 2-4 ninja. They slow everything down, they do work. They can easily end up being a game changer for you when it comes to late game, because once MOABs start coming out, people get in trouble. So this guy that I'm facing right now in the lead round, guys, so we've got 100 on the line here. The guy that I'm facing on the other side doesn't have that. He doesn't have the ability to slow everything down when I do, and it really, really does help out a lot. Now, he can have wizards, tornado wizards, which send things back, but if tornado wizards send back regions, what happens? They just regen whenever they're not getting electrified or whatever the heck else is going on. So wizards with tornado can be a little bit dangerous, especially around rounds when regions start coming out. So you can see right here, we're holding off pretty well, trying to build another sub. Super stressed because of that gap in the water. If you guys know anything about me, even with Clash, I like symmetrical things. And I like things to look good and be organized, but as you can see, there's that little gap in there. And mentally right now, I'm like, I cannot believe that I can't fit a sub right there. Let me know if any of you guys are like that, where you're like, okay, like I wanted to sell so bad just to make sure that it fit and lose money. I don't know if any of you guys are like that, but I most definitely am. I have to have things laid out absolutely perfectly. We're around 32, and we're about to come up on round 33, obviously. It's the next one. And so round 33, I'm going to make another point, guys. Not only do you need to be aware of the rounds at which things are sent to you, so like I was saying, MOABs around 27, etc., etc., you need to be aware of the rounds where things slow down, because during those rounds, that's when you want to build your eco. You need to take advantage of it. Now, right here at round 33, I want you to watch what happens, okay? So you can see, you're not seeing any balloons right now. All you're seeing is the pop. You're seeing them maybe come on a little bit. Now is the time, round 33, the beginning of round 33, to build some eco up. So I'm building a couple towers. Here you go. You see me throwing out some zebras, building up some eco. You got to find those rounds where things slow down and kind of give you a little bit of a break, and you need to build eco during them, because you have to take advantage of those moments so that you can prepare for later rounds. Now, the end of round 33 is when you first see the BFB. So this is kind of like a calm before a storm when it comes to the game. So it's sending you a whole bunch of ceramics now. It's like, all right, get ready, get ready, get ready. And there's the first 2 BFBs. So up until this point around 33, it was slow. It either gives you a chance to build towers or to build up your eco. Now, if you boost your eco for the first like 20 seconds of that and you crush it, then your eco is going to be fairly high as these BFBs start coming out. And since they come out so slow, you got time to build towers. You can see I'm just taking my time. I'm like, all right, I'm going to fit this ninja in here perfectly. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade it. I'm going to get some Bloon Jitsu ninjas, because I love Bloon Jitsu's ninjas when it comes to doing work on MOABs. There's a thunderstorm outside, so if you hear thunder, I do apologize, my friends. Also, another point. Right now, pause the video if you want to watch the rest of it. If you're already like, okay, whatever, Molt's cool, I don't want to watch anymore, which I hope isn't true. But if you want to watch the rest of it, pause it, turn your phone or your device upright if you're on a phone. If you're on the computer, go into the description. If you're on your phone, press that little arrow that goes into the description and follow me on Camcord, guys. It is a new streaming app. I'm going to be streaming a lot of Bloons on it live. Going to be playing with fans. Going to do some giveaways every once in a while so you guys can get some medallions so you can crush the arenas. That's what we're doing. We're having fun in it. Make sure that you follow there and allow notifications so you can get notified whenever I do live stream, okay? Because we live stream about 20 hours a week, or about, no, like 5 hours a week or more, just depends, but that's what we're doing, and I want you guys to be a part of it because streaming is honestly one of the best things about being a YouTuber, is being able to communicate live with you guys and just have a blast with y'all in chat. So we're going to go ahead, switch back to the gameplay right here. I go ahead and I get a there we go. I get a 2-3 Spike Factory, which actually does a good amount of damage to MOABs, guys. You can see right here, as they start going over those tacks, it starts doing a little bit of work. Only thing is that the balloons underneath actually pop them as well. I'm a little bit congested right now. I'm not too sure why. I'm not feeling too good, but still making videos. You guys know me. I don't think that I've ever not made a video because I've been sick. I do it with a crappy voice. I do it with no voice. I do it if I'm exhausted, all that kind of stuff. So you guys can always expect videos from your boy, Molt. But we are going hashtag late game right now, guys. Round 37 in arena. That's what I'm talking about. I never thought I would see the day of a late game arena match, but I do love it, and I do appreciate 150 player over there. I don't know what the heck his name was. I'm not too sure why he didn't show up, but we've got our sabotage supply line ninjas. We're building one more over there. Again, you can see I'm all about that symmetry. I'm keeping those things together. I don't know why. Sometimes I split them up as I go, but as you go later game, it doesn't really matter too much because the main reason that I'm building them is not to stun the balloons, but to get the sabotage supply line to help slow things down. Now, I'm keeping my Bloonjitsu ninjas all right there in that little cluster so that they can just crush these MOABs and these BFBs as they come around that corner. We've got 5 of them now. Well, we've got 5 ninjas. Oh no, wow. Okay, so we've got 4. Come on, learn how to freaking add. So we've got that going on right now. We're holding off pretty well. We're definitely holding off pretty well. I'm happy with this. We're almost at 2,000 eco. So we're gonna get that real quick. You can see me spamming those zebras because they were $6 each, I do believe. Yep, so they were $6 each. There we go, 2,000. I'm just gonna chill right there. I'm gonna wait. I like those even numbers, even though I'm at 2007, and that's an odd number. Okay, once again with the math. Come on, dude. But you can see that our subs are doing work for us, guys. They're doing some serious work. Our sabotage supply line's doing some serious work for us. We're doing just everything that we need to be doing right now. We've got all these Bloonjitsu ninjas absolutely crushing it. I love having eco late game when you can just like build a max tower instantly. Like, I got up to 10,000 eco the other day. Sorry, I recorded it and I lost the file, so I'm trying to make it again, but I did get up to 10,000 eco the other day, and it was ridiculous, guys. Every 6 seconds, I was getting 10,000 eco. I was laying down max towers left and right, absolutely killing it. So, what we're doing here is we're sitting around 2,000. You can see I've got $10,000, $12,000 right there. And I'm saving up at this point for that first strike ability, the final update for the final upgrade for the sub. But right there, I noticed that we were starting to get rainbow regions. I couldn't wait and save it because that does not affect those. It shoots the MOABs and the BFBs and the what is it? Zeppelin of mighty gargantuanness. I think that's what it is. Everybody who says that it's Oh My God or ZOMG, just so that you know, it actually stands for Zeppelin of Mighty Gargantuanness. I'm pretty sure that that's what it is. So, I know a lot of you feel really dumb right now because y'all were acting like I was a noob, saying, Mo, learn more about this game, you're a noob. It is actually Oh My God. Well, nope, I do apologize, my dear friends, but it is not. It stands for something else. You can look it up. But you can see right there, I use that ability of the Spike Factory, guys. The 2-4 Spike Factory sends tacks, spikes, all over the track, and it helps out a bunch. Obviously, all those down by the sub didn't get popped. You can see our homeboy over here. Look at him. Those regions are getting so far, and you might be wondering, why the heck are they getting so far? Well, because he doesn't have Bloonjitsu ninjas. My Bloonjitsu ninjas are owning right now. It's another thing that you guys need to focus on when it comes to building towers, like I was saying earlier. It might have been in this recording or the last one. You need to pay attention to what you put your towers on. If you have everything on strong, you're going to be in trouble. And right now, he doesn't have that much balloon popping power on first. You can see that his subs are doing good, but they just don't. They're just not doing enough to those regions. So we've got all of our Bloon Jitsu Ninjas. They're doing work on the regions. Spike Factories do okay on regions, but you just got to be a little bit careful about it. So I use that ability again right there. Take out all the under balloons, all the balloons that are underneath those MOABs. Do some work, and we are still holding off here, guys. We've got 2,000 eco. I still want to save up for that 2-4 sub to do some serious work. We've got a lot of lag going on here because of all the balloons that are going on underneath. Some serious craziness. I hate when lag comes for the main reason of the fact that your eco slows down as well. You're not getting stuff every 6 seconds. You're getting stuff like every 30 seconds whenever it starts to lag, and it's so frustrating because all I want is for my eco to continue to build so that I can get some money so that I can build some more towers. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I know what I'm saying, but we're killing it, guys. We're having a blast. I was so excited at this point because I was like, yes, round 40 in arena. You gotta be kidding me. To me, anything past 40 is late game. Now, if you go up to like 50 or 60 or 70 or 80, you're in the freaking epic late game stage where you're absolutely crushing it, going late game, having a blast. So we're doing okay here. Again, the lag is kind of annoying, but not that big of a deal. The guy, for some reason, uses the balloon energy on me, even though he's not, I mean, he's sending eco, but he's not really sending anything that needs balloon energy. Also, I'm not too sure why he's sending eco when those MOABs are getting pretty far on his side. He needs to be focusing on building some more towers. So here we go. We're saving up. We're almost at 10,000. I'm saving up for that first strike ability, if that's what it's called. I'm pretty sure that it is. I could even look on my phone right now while we're playing. But we are saving up for that so that we can do some serious work over there to the MOABs and to the BFBs as they come around the corner. We're saving up. We're at 14,000, and I'm sure that you guys might be looking at this and you say, all right, so he's got 2 Robo Monkeys and 1-2-0, no, 1-3-0, no, what, that's a 2-0, I'm sorry, that's a 2-0 or a 2-2 Super Monkey. You're probably looking at his side like, okay, he's got to be crushing it. Well, here's the thing, he's got Wizards, and in my opinion, Wizards are not good late game towers. We got our ability right there, guys. You can see it on that 1 sub. But for me, Wizards aren't good late game. Look at that. Woo! We just took all those MOABs out with that ability. And Homeboy right here is about to have some serious balloon leakage because of his Wizards. He goes down right there. Hope you guys enjoyed this absolutely epic late game for Arena. Round 42, that's what I'm talking about. I would do that every single time if I could. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure that y'all leave a like. I love you all very much. Make sure you follow on Camcord and keep calm and pop on. See you guys.